finally last night, sort of after getting off, I was having trouble not stopping playing yesterday. Consequently, had dinner at like 8 something, which is pretty normal lately. Because it's lighter later. I did a little research, kind of looked over the skill weapons and things like that. So I think there's actually surprisingly few weapons in the game total. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll do this combo, the threaded cane, which I actually honestly really like, and the repeater into the, what's it called? Into the Blades of Mercy and the Evelyn. I think I get the Evelyn here. The other ones are cool, but the rapier is too similar to what I was doing in Dark Souls 2. The twin blade allows me to get a redemption arc. That's the elevator. It's a close call. So my problem is now I don't have any blood vials. I kind of forget what my souls are. I was dying a lot in the Unseen Village. So time to wander around and find some stuff. It's down in the pit of doom. I have nothing to lose here. Why are the sandworms here? Why are these sand trouts here? I can't hit it. What's happening? Were they this tanky before? Guess so. Oh. These are giving me motion sickness. I wonder if the mosquitoes turn to that. Oh, boy. I have none, right. If this is Dark Souls 2, the animation to stop and drink the Estus Flask, even if you don't have the Estus Flask, you would not be able to move. Could die here. Look at that thing. So agile. Alright, is there anything down here? It also seems a lot of like the best ways to get some of the nicest weapons, if you're gonna be a real diehard about the game, is through those things. Through the chalices. Wild blood spatter. What's happening here? It's like between my legs and I'm throwing a whip at it. I always kind of underestimate the whip range. I underestimate a lot of ranges in this game. Enemy weapons in mind. Maybe they have little tapeworm pea brains, and I can play around that. Maybe I have a tapeworm pea brain. Things like that are actually the things in life that scare me the most. Tapeworms, parasites, mono, any sort of insidious thing that like drains your vitality from inside, I find like the most frightening prospects. Like big animal attack. Outside of like marine animals, like obviously it'd be frightening to be like attacked by a shark or something that you can't do anything about. But it's a little thing. Is this the parasites? This guy's gonna fucking kill me after all this. I'm still stuck on the lock-on, so I can't do anything. Where is it? It's coming from you. Go. It's gonna kill me. Please help me. I'm dying to a tapeworm. How many more of these things are gonna wriggle out of here? All that for... Actually, Tempering Blood Gemstone is one of the best ones, I think. In terms of raw physical damage. Okay, good. Yeah, good for me. I can go buy some Blood Echoes now. Some Blood Vials, I mean. Avoid those guys who will 100% murder me. Their fast attack rate. They are another creature where you can kind of, like, stagger juggle or something. A lot of creatures in this game that seem very, very dangerous, but only if you let them be on the offense the whole time. Hey everybody. Apparently one of the reasons I can see the frenzy creatures is my insight level is above 15 or 14 or something like that. Okay, I'm still not ready for all this. So this is not where I should be going if I want to actually, yeah, I should go somewhere and farm some consumables. I used to wear earplugs for like years when I lived in Toronto because I lived downtown and I was having trouble sleeping. Or basically, really honestly, what I did is I had a bad sleep schedule, so I'd stay up too late. And then have to sleep in too late to get enough sleep. So that means like your sleep is more delicate. Where do you go to farm stuff? Forbidden Woods? I want to go back to Bergenworth and see if I can talk to that Willem guy. These guys give you bullets anyway. It's not bad. So I wore earplugs for years, like probably 4 or 5 years. Now I feel like ever since then, like the skin, like the crater directly surrounding my ear hole is like just always a little bit itchy and sensitive. Like it's always a little bit flaky or peely. And like always if I like scratch at it, it's like always feels like it's sensitive. Sensitive. It's always sensitive. Why is my ear sensitive? I try to use plugs. Jesus. Still here or what? I killed them already. Don't you? Like, are we done here? Can I get some interactivity? I guess I'll fight all these dudes. Why not? There's some damage there. They did fall damage there or what? That guy's a little bit too dangerous. I forgot what they give. I think it was stone shards and all those things that I actually quite need, honestly. What's your deal? What's my stamina? What's happening? I guess I wasn't spamming fast enough. We're not getting anything here. Get outplayed. Alright, so these guys are going to be bullets. The bullets are not the biggest thing right now. Kind of the Forbidden Woods, the area near the Grand Cathedral Ward. I think that kind of struck me as the best places to get a bunch of your consumables back. What about this? Anything here? I'm going to go to Grand Cathedral and then take a right. I'm really glad I figured out that Hemwick Crossing thing. want to feed the birds more birdseed, but it's raining out. So the ones that are there are already kind of like caked in water. Last summer, there was that one period where I just filled the entire thing out with birdseed and then realized they stopped eating it. They kind of stopped eating it because it all got so wet that it was like clumped together and they started to like sprout and everything. So it turned into this like football-sized cake of seeds. I'm trying not to do that now. Something I noticed because of like the amount of sort of like weirdo health Twitter that I've gone down, that I don't know, I take all these supplements for bed and all these things. Well, nothing crazy, but I take like magnesium and inositol, glycine and L-theanine before bed most nights. And once in a while, if I already know I have to get up early or not get that much sleep, I'll just like try to take a day off without them. And I just notice how badly I sleep. But like lately, the last couple of months, I haven't worked out in like 6 weeks. I'm just home all the time. And I still sleep really well. And part of it's like circadian rhythm for sure, but also part of it I think is like supplements. Like my nights are better than my days in some ways. My days are kind of like a little bit lazy. And like, there's just something that kind of stacks up over time. Something kind of stacks up over time. There's no other creatures from... Why is this area now infected with these guys? The witches. Okay. Hit pretty hard. But there just seems to be like this period now because you still need calories, but you don't exercise. So there just seems to be sort of like this, it's hard to explain. It seems to be sort of like this wanton hunger in me now that feels unhealthy. Like you still eat and you still have this like, you still have these appetites, but like your hunger is unfounded. Never explain. It feels less healthy. There's a lot of these dudes. They're always like amazing shots until such a point that I just start running in a straight line. Oh, I hit it pretty hard. But if I was like desperately pressing circle to dodge away from them, those guys would just clap me with a perfect shot. But now, nope. Okay, this is by far the best place to get bullets. You can get bullets in like 2 minutes here. And then who do you fight for blood vials? The big boys, I guess. Anytime there's like those big thick lads, they tend to have a lot. I see the point of shooting this. Phone's ringing. Only 11 a.m. Probably either my Honda appointment or my chiropractor. Neither of which I confirmed. Actually, no, my Honda appointment's confirmed. Oof. That thrust took a little extra time. I've been using all these like... I've been pressing circle to be evasive for so long in this game. Now it's learning the benefits of just moving left and right. Insane value. Did you watch the whole movie yesterday, or are you still watching some of it now? Move left. Look at this. Insane movement. Okay, so this is a net negative on blood vials, but a net positive in bullets. Yeah. It's a very funny movie. One of the hardest 2 laughs of my entire life was the second time I saw that movie. It was the first time I watched it at home with my girlfriend. And it's when you, when he's at the restaurant with Renee Zellweger and meets the albino for the first time. That was like his reaction to him and the lines he says were like probably to this day the hardest I've ever laughed in my life. Like uncontrollable psychotic laughter. He sees him and then he kind of like startles and he's like, oh my god. He's like, holy shit, a human Q-tip. And then she's giving him all this crap about how disrespectful he is. He's like, you're right. I should go apologize. And then he claps his hands in the air and he says, hey, Milky. Oh my god, it's the hot iron lady. It's just like the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. And like his 3 sons, it's so priceless, man. I have been underestimating just moving in a circle around people this game. This is OP. Just holding left on the joystick is insane movement. Watch out for the guy with the Molotov. Oh, I'm gonna get stabbed. Loot the dog and move, you idiot. There's a Molotov being thrown at you. So, well, okay. Let's get back to basics here. What did you think of the movie? Or the scene when he starts taking the medication, and then they're at the police station. He says he's starting to get a little cotton mouth from the medication, licking his lips. And then she's talking to the cops, and then she turns around. They all turn around and look at him, and he's like, his lips are oh shit. This fucking guy, they're so annoying. That Molotov hit me. He's licking his lips, and they turn around, and his teeth are his lips are stuck to his gums, and his entire face is just dry spittle from licking his lips because of the cotton mouth. Excuse me. And he drinks. Then he drinks from the water tank. Oh my. Okay. I didn't get a visceral attack on that guy, and then I got stun locked by the Molotov cocktail. Unlucky. That part is just so funny to me. Or when they're taking the motorcycle trip, and it gets pretty buggy. He's like, it gets pretty buggy out here. And then they finish the trip, and his entire face is just covered in like bug splats. So... Oof, Trazies. Yeah. They always show that like really. They always have that really propulsive drum music when Hank's there. Hank sucking on the nursing woman's boobie. Charlie turning into Hank in the car when Renee Zellweger is driving, and she just watches his like giant foot-long penis inflate in his pant leg, and then she looks up. It went from Hank. It went from Charlie. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh god, this guy's gonna kill me. Oh, I'm gonna die. Wait, we're good. Everything's fine. God, where's the exit? So it's just Charlie looking at the window, and then it turns into Hank. And not only does like his like huge erection inflate in his pants, but then suddenly he's got a different facial expression, and a lit cigarette is instantly hanging out of his mouth. Or when Charlie wakes up in the morning, and then his urine goes in like a completely psychotic direction. And he's like, Irene, why am I peeing like I was why am I peeing like I was having sex all night? And she's got this realization on her face that it wasn't him. Why can I not get a hit in this? You didn't get the little extra cheese in the taco bit? Would you like me to explain it to it? Yeah. No, he uses the painting and he wraps himself in a shower curtain. Yeah, so the lady is ordering a medication for her yeast infection in her vagina. So Hank... Oh, nice plumbing attack. So Hank calls on the intercom to humiliate her. He's like, price check on Vagiclean, price check on Vagiclean, because she has a yeast infection. And then he says there's a little extra cheese on the taco, because cheese has a funky smell, the same way that her vagina does during her yeast infection. And then he says there's bread baking in the oven, and it looks like it's sourdough. And then he sniffs and says better put a rush on that. Okay, these guys cannot be staggered. It's so fucked up. He's like, it's like one of the most like rude lines in the entire movie. It's so funny. I haven't seen that movie in like, I don't know, 10 years. I still know every line of it. As long as you are quick on the uptake, you can stun these guys. The only problem is when you get too slow. And he's already in the animation. Price check on Vagiclean, price check on Vagiclean. There's bread baked in the oven and it looks like it's sourdough. Oh god. Absolute dog party. Oh, this is bad. Oh. There's so many dogs. I'm in big trouble. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he's smothering the little girl. It's also, I think, like one of the best. It's not as popular as some other ones, but it's like maybe the best Jim Carrey movie and one of the funniest comedies like ever. And it's just the plot is it's just really well plotted. A lot of movies now, I find like a lot of comedies in the last like in the Judd Apatow era into now comedy movies like I don't even think exist. Like I don't think there's any like every year I felt like there used to be like one comedy movie that just like ruled. It did so well. Now I don't think there's any ever. Like that's now purely just like TV or stand-up comedy or something, but like to me it kind of started in like the kind of like the Judd Apatow era where like just every movie is about like a really really dumb guy, you know what I mean? And then they're just weird because they're kind of like Steve Carell style weird. And the movies are funny, but they're not like it's kind of like this like new kind of hipster comedy. I don't know. So that's the attack that you can't block. He's gonna fucking kill me. I'm gonna die here. This guy. Dead. I just thought that era, like 40-Year-Old Virgin, things like that. It just kind of turned to these movies where they're not like actually like laugh out loud funny. They're just kind of like amusing, and it's just not. It just kind of sucks, man. Another movie I really liked when I was a kid was Old School. Old School I thought was really funny. That's like a really early Will Ferrell movie, like after he left SNL. And another really weird, like a really weird movie where everyone's kind of an asshole, but very very funny. It's Luke Wilson. It's Luke Wilson, Vince Vaughn, and Will Ferrell. And then like Jeremy Piven basically plays the antagonist. And Jeremy Piven was really funny. Like he blew up from Entourage. And now people kind of think he's like some egotistical dick, and he played that character really really well. But That guy was in like Rush Hour 2 and Old School and other things like that. That guy was very, 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 very funny. I think he's a little bit too aggressive or something for like how like soft people are in terms of like what they think of their celebrities now, but that guy's really funny. Yeah, Old School. Old School was really, really funny, I thought. Okay, I randomly have 39,000 souls, so I guess I can just buy the rest. Old School I would just watch on repeat. All three of the main characters, well, not Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson kind of plays a straight guy. But Vince Vaughn and Will Ferrell are both really, really funny in that movie. Will Ferrell plays Frank the Tank, who's kind of like pretty iconic. A lot of good cameos. There's a lot of funny scenes in that movie. Will Ferrell is like basically like the party boy who like never grew up. So he's like 35 or 40 or something. Okay, we're doing Blood Tinge to 25. We got a lot of stats to bring up here. So Blood Tinge to 25 is next. And then, so it's 30, 40, 25, 25, 25, 25. Are the best you can do. We'll see.
Farewell, good hunt.
Obviously, I don't really need that much strength or arcane, really. I might need arcane for this set. Wait, how many do I need? 12. Okay, I spent too much. That's cool. Off to Canehurst Castle. It's a really funny movie. There's a lot of really good lines in Old School. Just like, but they're not like. It's all like the little things. Like just the way that Jeremy Piven, like, takes his hand off the telephone button when he's like making a speakerphone call. He's just mad, or like, hey, didn't we stuff you in the dumpster that one time? Yeah, I got out. Because he was kind of like the bully, the guy who got bullied, and now he's the dean. Or just the way Vince Vaughn is like married with kids and just so jaded and just like always trying to get like sneaky pussy. That's basically the reason they're starting the frat house. Is like he's like we're gonna get so much ass here, it's gonna be sick. Things like that. He's just constantly sort of just so Vince Vaughn-y. God, this guy again. Or Luke Wilson, basically, or Juliette Lewis. Oh God, this is so awkward. This game sucks. If he gets out of range, I'm in trouble. He's backpedaling. Oh. Okay, there's 3 blood vials down. Sick. Or Juliette Lewis as Luke Wilson's girlfriend at the beginning, who's just kind of like, just likes partying too much, so he comes home and she's like having like a blindfold sex party in his house, and he's like getting drunk later on at someone's wedding. Forget whose wedding, and just like kind of getting drunk, being like, oh, then you come home from a business trip, and someone's going to town on your girlfriend like a goddamn magic show or something. Just the whole thing is just like, it's just never, it's just, there's so many, it's just like, there's also Unhinged. Good movie. Those guys didn't see me? Okay, we're doing great. What about the Sobbing Maidens? What happens to the Sobbing Maidens in this? Did they do anything? I got really excited for that rapier gun. I put all these points into it, but I'm not going to use it. Don't underestimate the insane power of moving left while strafing. This room is a bit psycho. Oh god. This also works, I guess. I think someone's gonna ambush me behind. 2 charge moves. Ow. Oh god. Oh. Alright. I was using the whip on these guys before. What was the movie with Will Ferrell where they were dancing in silk clothes? Night at the Roxbury. It was based on a famous skit they used to do on Saturday Night Live. Him and Chris Kattan. Chris Kattan is an underrated SNL member. Yeah, that movie sucks. That movie really sucks. But the skit is funny, and it has some silly moments to it for sure. But it's one of those things where the skit is better than the movie. The skit's better than the movie, because like it's not a character like you want to like care about their personality. You know what I mean? Oh god, I hate these guys so much. Can't stun them. Oh god, no, my souls. Oh, I hate this place. Oh, it sucks. Yeah, Night at the Roxbury is a bad movie, but it's still like a funny concept. But like the skit on Saturday Night Live, that was like a late 90s skit. And going back to what we were talking about before, they'd often have guest stars. It would basically just be like the 2 kind of like molesty club guys who are really cheesy. But sometimes they'd have a guest host. They'd have like a guest do it. And one time Jim Carrey was hosting SNL. And he did it with them, and it was like one of the best ones. I actually really fucking hate these guys. This is one of the most annoying enemies I've fought in the entire game. If the one behind, like, I can't even attack them. I hate them. You've seen what so many times? The movie? Night at the Roxbury? It's funny. My friend will occasionally send me like clips. Yeah, that one's really funny. The music stops. They just yell dust. They bring out the CD and Jim Carrey blows on the CD. They put it back in, the music starts, and they start dancing again. Yeah. My friend occasionally will send me clips of like Will Ferrell like at an award show or something. They're like, this guy is always doing a bit. Like everyone, Will Ferrell has like a personality where he's like a really like aw shucks, really nice guy at some level, but any single time he's on an award show or something else, he's just always being like that guy. He's always like doing a bit. He's always a character. Him and Kristen Wiig did this like presented award at like the Golden Globes or something this year, where like the music kept coming on and like they just started being weirded out by the music going on, but then like each time the music came on they started to kind of like dance to it. Be funny. That's a good duo. The thing I was gonna say about Chris Kattan being an underrated Saturday Night Live cast member is what was I gonna say? Is one of my things that I view as one of like the most important characteristics of an SNL cast member is original characters. Everyone kind of like my friend Trevor talks about this. Like everyone kind of thinks that SNL sucks now, but was good when they were like whatever age. You know what I mean? Like whenever you started watching it, or whenever you're a teenager or like early 20s or whatever, when you were like a chilling stoner, is when you think SNL is good. Now and everything after that sucks, but everyone thinks that, which I think there is some truth to it. I don't fully understand. I don't fully agree. Like there are obviously some eras that are better than other eras. Like the late 2000 era with like Bill Hader, Fred Armisen, Jason Sudeikis, Kristen Wiig, Will Forte. That's like a crazy era. That's like the highest like star power of any era ever. Where's the gargoyle? That guy. Right. That's like one of like the best eras ever. And you can, that's kind of proved by how many of them are like still famous, you know? There's like, there's other interesting eras, like the early mid-90s era. How did that guy just get me there? That's so ridiculous. That was so ridiculous. There's like the early mid-90s era where like it didn't necessarily work that well, but all of those guys became like famous stars for a long time. Like Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley. Oh god. Oh! I just dodged my gunshot. I can't deal with this. Like even the Kevin, it's such bullshit. I guess I'm not dodging very often. Gotta respect these guys a little more. One of the other things that's interesting is when Seth Meyers was the Weekend Update host. When he was the Weekend Update host and he was the head writer of the show, that was the period where apparently they finally kind of turned around the really like suspicious, neurotic atmosphere that was there. Like even like the classic periods like in the 70s and then the really kind of broken, messed up period during the 80s. SNL has like really famous for having like a not healthy work atmosphere where everyone's constantly like undermining each other and like people would steal your skits and like it's just everyone was competing with each other for like screen time, and there's a lot of like cocaine based like paranoia and everything. And it was really apparently like I think Tina Fey was the lead head writer before him, but during the Seth Meyers era, who's this guy? Oh, this guy's hard to hit. What the fuck? He was the first person who really started to like apparently change the culture so that people were kind of pumping each other up a little bit and like were more helpful. But anyways, what was I saying? Chris Kattan I think is really up there as like an underrated cast member. The same way that I think that Kristen Wiig is like one of the best ever, in that I think like they have so many original characters. Kristen Wiig I think is like a top 5 SNL cast member, honestly. She's so funny. And one of the reasons is more than anybody, she has a lot of original characters. And that's really hard to do. But anyway, that was kind of leading into another point I have, is that one of the reasons I think the show kind of sucks right now is, I mean, there's still good parts of it. Obviously, anyone who gets to be a writer on that show is a talented guy or girl. And you can definitely tell there's like a new generation of like writers on the show. And so there's like, you know, there's always like fresh takes and fresh like vibes on it. But it's too political, and like they've made the mistake that like every late night talk show has, and become like a Trump bashing, like left of center, like take every easy joke, like things that are of the time. More than like things that are timeless. So that's like a recipe for failure, I think. God, it's funny when they kind of like fret like babies there. Oh, I've never seen that before. My health's too low here. Oh no! The whip hit the statue. This is a better area to use the cane. But yeah, I think I think the era right now kind of sucks a little bit. Just because I think we're like not in like a great outside of stand up, which is I don't know. I just think we're like kind of like a little bit of a boring era for subject matter. But I do think those kind of things are funny. Like Seinfeld was on TV recently, being like comedy is bad, stand-up comedy is like TV, like movies are bad or TV movies are bad or whatever it is because everything's so woke and everything's so PC and blah blah blah. The same kind of thing that people are constantly saying. And the most successful people in comedy right now, honestly, are like dudes in their 30s with podcasts. Like I don't think it's I think it's like undeniable. Like those are the guys who are like get the most views. The kind of like manosphere, you know what I mean? Like the kind of like Stavros, Tiger Belly, Whiskey Ginger, Bobby Lee, Mark Norman, that whole thing. And that's, I think, like basically the only group that still gets a lot of views. Theo Vaughn. A lot of those guys are really funny for sure. Can't deny that. I just think it's really funny because that whole group are like the guys who like if you're into stand-up comedy, you're like by definition kind of old school, you know what I mean? Like there's only like one new stand-up icon every God, this place is so annoying. I'm just getting kind of wrecked in Bloodborne lately. It's just kind of like there's never that many icons, right? There's never that many people who are like super good in stand-up. Like I think really the only like literally the only two great comedians of the past 20 years are Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle. I think. Before that, you kind of get into like Chris Rock, who's more kind of started in the early 90s, and other people. But like, everyone has their personal preferences. But in terms of like actually great comics, like them or not, both those people are pretty like politically unpopular currently. But I think Louis C.K. for me personally, and then Dave Chappelle's kind of undeniable. Though I think Dave Chappelle's newer stuff is like a little too serious for me. He's like doing so much like political commentary and like just wading into all that shit that like terminally online people wade into, which I think is a failure. But like if you're into stand-up comedy and you've been like trying to learn the craft, like let's say you're born in the late 80s, early 90s, like who are you going to look to? Someone behind me, I think. This guy's gonna kill me. Was there someone behind me there? What happened? Who are you gonna look to? You're gonna look to George Carlin? Like 80s people? Like there's not a lot. Because someone like Louis C.K. or Seinfeld or something like that will say that it takes like however many. Oh, this guy's nuts. That it takes 35 years, something like that, to make a really great comic. So, not many people get enough time to get into it. So how many times do you get someone good? Anyway, so you have to look back to like Don Rickles. You have to look back to George Carlin, Joan Rivers. I don't know, a million other people. So they're always going to be kind of old school. Man, I'm just jumping all over the point here. Eddie Murphy, exactly. Eddie Murphy is like, I think... The problem with Eddie Murphy is he only has 2 specials, but he has arguably 2 of the 3 to 5 biggest specials ever made. So, where do you slot someone like that? I used to watch Ron Delirious with my friends at high school all the time. It's just so funny. I'm scared here. Oh, these guys. Watch out for the other guy. Oh, he got me. Oh, this place is scary. Ooh, the Executioner set. Interesting. So there's no helm to this set? I feel like this game is giving me motion sickness today. Why would that be? Just today. Okay, how's this set look as a 3-piece? Pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Everyone kind of think, every male, I've heard this say before too, so to counter that, I will say that every single male, at some degree, thinks that they could be in stand-up comedy. I think every guy does think that if things had gone a little bit different to them, they could have been like Trey and Matt, or insert whoever. Like, I think every guy does actually think they're funny. But I do agree with you that if you're someone who does have a singular state of mind and doesn't use social media, you're way more likely to be funny. Because I think that's the main problem with so many people now, is like they're all just like tuned into the same stuff, and there's like no way you could ever be. The reality is that despite what people are going to say about it, there's like no possible way to be in the current lifestyle of like social media, streaming shows, living in the mix. And unless you're like someone like Kanye West or something, who has made a really, really good job of being... I guess I'll go get a level. Unless you're someone like Kanye West who's made a really, really, really good job of making art that's of the moment, and analyzing like the current condition. Like, I think honestly, like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is like one of the only pieces of like modern art that's actually really good and like of the moment. You're just gonna become more mediocre, because we all live like a very comfortable, very mediocre life, honestly, at this point. So for you to become like an actual artist, I think it's almost essentially next to impossible to become like an actual, truth be told, artist in the modern landscape. Like, we're all like a little bit, we're all just completely, or we're all either a little bit or just completely compromised.
Welcome, what it... Very well, then.
I honestly think that.
Farewell, good hunter.
Okay, so we get some more bullets. Yeah, but I think what you're saying is true, in that like you have to be kind of like out of all this shit to actually have like a unique perspective and to be funny. Anyway, to go back to what I was saying before, to some degree, is that like it's a funny era where a lot of people who are like older comedians, mostly guys, are like, you can't be funny in this environment. I went to the wrong place. You can't be funny in this environment, like everything's too stifled, it's too PC, it's too woke. Anyone who says the word woke is like basically telling on themselves. Not to say that those aren't true parts of society, but like you instantly disqualify yourself from the debate the second you start talking about how bad things are because they're woke. What was I saying next? There's just so many, it's just really funny to think of how many comedians are like those guys who are like 35 to 45 who are just like, hey, I think retard's coming back. I think people are a lot like more relaxed than they used to be. I think we can start to say, you know, I think it's, people are waiting for us to like start saying retard again. You know what I mean? They're all kind of hoping for that. I just think that's really funny. That's like a whole group of dudes. The thing with comedy is that like you can like something about somebody, but you also know that they're not going to be good for like 10 more years. Minimum. Like you can see someone, like I was watching a Jenny TN special. She's an Australian girl. And there's some good jokes in there for sure. But you also know like, or Stavros There's people who I think are really, really funny, but who also are like literally 5 or 10 years away minimum from being actually good stand-up comedians, because it's so much about like segues and transitions and flows of thought and not having forced turns of conversation. Like Stavros' recent special I thought was like actually bad. Fat Rascal. Because Stavros is very, very good at banter and crowd work and things like that. So he's doing a stand-up special, and he looks kind of like nervous on stage. And he's like, yeah, so this happened, and blah, blah, blah. And he's a little bit crude. And then he'll just stop in the middle of a set and be like, so, does anyone going through any breakups right now? And he'll just try to get some laughs out of that. But, like, you can't do that in your special, despite that being your specialty. You have to, like, that has to be just part of, like, the thing that gets asses into seats for your actual, that's the thing that gets asses into seats for your actual ticket sales, because ticket sales is, like, whether you're like a musician or a stand-up comedian or whatever, I think actually you do Netflix specials and you do things like that, TV, like talk show appearances, literally just to get people in seats for your tickets. Even though Ticketmaster is like the biggest ripoff in human history, I think it's still like the only way you actually make cash. Oh, what the fuck? I'm dead. That guy's alive with like 1 health shooting at me. Luckily it doesn't take long to refill your bullets at 3 per. Who's shooting at me? Like, for example, like if you're an older musician, you're like the Rolling Stones or something. You haven't put out an album since like, I don't know, 96 or something. I don't know the last time the Rolling Stones made an album. But like you still are like making more money per year than like anyone probably, because you tour, and artists tour now and they make like, I don't know, you make like, think of like how much money Taylor Swift's making from touring. Like, is it like $250 million a year or something? Like, it's actually insane. Right. Was Me, Myself, and Irene filmed in Canada? I don't know. It's set in Rhode Island. I assume they would have just filmed it in Rhode Island, because that's cheap and small. But Rhode Island's like pretty north for America, so. But like, do you mean the police uniform? If the police uniforms were, even if a movie is filmed in Canada, in Toronto or Vancouver, which are pretty popular filming spots, like you can still get costumes so that they have American police uniforms. Like no one would have that kind of oversight. The movie's set in Rhode Island, so surely it's like they can find the right stuff to make it look like that. Molotovs are 1,600? What happened? Fucking hyperinflation, man. 800 for a throwing knife in this economy? My friends were supposed to play in Americas on heavy metal tours, but at the airport some security guy to stop them and things happened. The guys were banned from US because they didn't have paperwork for playing the country. Yeah, sucks to suck, I guess. I had a friend who was like a really like high class kind of snobby guy, and he went through US customs and like talk back to the border guy because he didn't like the questioning or something like that. And they're like, the guy just kind of like didn't talk for like a minute as he typed something in the computer. He's like, okay, you're banned for 5 years and you can come back and appeal that in, I don't know, in 5 years time. So like, yeah, this is one of those things where you have to step lightly. The hunter is back. Oh, here we are, back in the mix. I bought all my souls and we're going back to the castle. Ooh, my tummy's feeling a little bit weird today. Ooh. I was like sitting here talking about comedy for the last like 20 minutes, like vaguely, slightly dizzy. Okay, nice. So we got the shortcut. This punishing mean castle is starting to become my biatch. Eric, El Cazador Perdido. Are you still there? YouTube says you're not. Sad to hear that. I like the flavor you were bringing yesterday. Outside of the spoilers. Watch out. Oh, I'm making a bad move. Oh, nice dodge. I have an appointment at the Honda dealership tomorrow for my car, and they called me with a catch-22. They're like, do you want to get here? Do you want to bring it in an hour early tomorrow? I was like, well, no, I don't. They're like, okay, but if you bring it an hour early, this is like a 15-minute drive away from my house. Like, I don't want to, like, I can go to the gym and do all these things to take up an hour and a half. But they're like, okay, so if you bring it at the normal time, it's going to be 2.5 hours. We need an hour and a half of work. It's going to be an hour delay. But if you bring it in an hour early, it's going to be an hour and a half. I'm like, well, God damn it, I'll do it then. Okay, thank you. What kind of system is this? Every single time I have an appointment there, they like call me to reschedule it at some level. Can you come in at a different time? Oh! What is happening to me? Why do I have a thing on me? Oh God. What? No, stop. I can't, I don't understand what's happening. Did that person do it? Please break the chairs and run away. That was not cool. They put a mark on my neck and he called the beasts. Okay. So the weapon I want, or something I want, I think the gun I want, is somewhere in here. You have to make a leap for it. How much do these give per? 500? Take a lot of work for how much souls they give. Oh. 539? It's not worth it for how many shots they take. But they're pretty easy to kill. They're just slow. Alright, everything's fine. They did the thing to me again. What's happening? I'm bleeding. What is this? This is so insane. I'm so not okay with this. Oh, that was not the right move, you idiot. I didn't mean to press up on R2. Whatever, that's fine. Eric El Cazador Perdido. Okay, I feel a little better now. You know how they say if you wear a lot of wigs or a lot of hats, it's better just to shave your head so that you're more flexible? That's my character's philosophy. Okay, so my things are on the stairs. I have to figure out why they do the thing they do. I saw him do a move there. At least that guy's got my souls. Ow. So disruptive. Too close to do the slow moves here. Are they getting me again? Okay, he's got to wear down the whole room so they don't blast you. It's like they enrage. Any coming behind me or anything? Those ones are still mild. This is so annoying. Please stop. Ow. Ow. What do I do? Voltage is counterplay. Stay away from me, woman. Are you not dead? Oh no, don't kill me! Oh! This is fucking AIDS. Oh god. Go up the stairs. Who are you? Oh god. Okay. I warn you, do not hit the stairway. God. That was a very satisfying shotgun shot to the face. F that guy. But why are they all ragers? Why have they never been like this in other rooms? This is tense. Stupid library. Any treats in here? Anything to read? Any secret books? Like, if there's ever going to be a room where I can find the first fog wall. Surely it could be here? What was that chest again? Oh, the Vile Blood Register. What is that? Oh, I forgot to check the new gems, too. Vile Blood Register. Sure. Online use only. Got it. Thanks a lot, Sony. Can't wait to give Gaben more of my money and you less of it. Oh god. I forgot about there's more of these. I actually really worry about Steam. Post Gaben. Fucking like BlackRock or Citadel buys it, thinking we can just like take all of this implanted money they've got. We don't actually, and then we'll start charging gamers a subscription to like maintain your Steam library or something evil like that. It's not like it's not out of the picture. It's not out of like the question, right? How do I get here? You jump from there, probably? Is this the gun? Oh, please be the Evelyn. Yeah, this is actually the best pistol. So, I got half my setup. I got some windows open because it's been rainy today, but this has been really cold weather for end of April. So I like to have air the house out a little bit after it's been raining. But now I'm kind of cold. I'm wearing socks. Pretty rare sight for me. Okay, so we're doing well on stuff. Who's that groveling over there? Okay, so we're starting to climb up. Slowly but surely. You just stabbed me. Mind. It's awkward. Nice timing. It's so cool to like back up out of their range to do a charge attack and then hit him with it. I actually think the visceral attack that heals you. Oh, I got what you got here. How much shooting me with shit? What is happening? I'm dead here. I don't know what they're doing to me. He's like fucking croaking like a frog. I'm dying. What? What is happening? Are they shooting blow darts at me? I don't understand at all. Okay, I can close the windows. It's a bit cold. Okay, so you have to basically line a... I keep getting bullets back. I'm not sure why. You have to basically line of sight those dudes. But it's just really toxic because it's like, what are they hitting me with? It's like invisible bullets. I feel like you can just race through this room. I'm really happy I got that gun. The triple. The smart moves to rush this guy. What does he do? I don't understand. Oh. Are they gonna stop following me if I go up here? Like, it does, like, no damage to you, but it does no damage to you in an imperceptible, invisible way. So they do give me bullets. This guy's on my souls. Is he spitting at me? Okay, line of sight that guy. I can see a tiny projectile. Blow dart? Yeah. Oh. Two drunk men swinging at each other. Okay, so there's a way up there. Scope around a little more. You can't see me. Can't see me. Oops. Oh. Oh, he's nuts. Wait, he's way better than I am. But they're very easily floorable. This guy's nuts. He's my killing stone. Okay, these guys are good charge up. Seems like everyone here gives me something. Someone just assault me? There's a staircase up there. Oh god. God, what is these angles? Just darting around me. Nice. Okay, so out of respect, I'm going to level up my threaded cane and my repeating pistol to 10. And then I'm going to do the same with my second weapon set, which I'll switch to later. Where did that ladder come from? Anything in that corner? I can't believe all these bookshelves. Where's my secrets? Oh, hey. God, these guys are so fast. Okay, so there's only one way out here, right? This is very beautiful. Oh, my death written all over it. There's no visceral attack on those guys. Hey. Could've got one there. God. Ooh. Please don't chomp me. Even if other attacks, like huge heavy attacks from giant guys, do more damage to you, there's still nothing more upsetting than like the stun. Where am I? There's one of the little sneaky guys over here. I'm gonna murder him. Please don't shoot me with your blow dart. Oh. Move, 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 move. I'm gonna die here. Oh god, what is this? Oh! Oh! That was really close. Oh, she's headless. That's a new one. Is that what binds me? Please stop. Please, I beg you. That's a nice combo, actually. They keep adding new elements. Please die. And behind me? Yeah, I think actually the visceral attack with the heal is better. It's more universally useful. But against bosses, the plus 20% damage or whatever is better. That attack is so long range, it's unbelievable. Oh. Ooh, treasury. Take it back. Mimic? Am I finally gonna get munched? Oh, the gloves. Piece I was missing. Oh, I've already got those. Wait, gauntlets versus gloves? Huh? What? They're not a weapon. What are they? What does that do? Summons things? Oh, cool. So they are offhands for arcane builds. Interesting. Very cool. Now I understand why people said there's no points putting arcane into points till later. Five. So these are the ones you kind of want to kill first, because they can't do anything except hold you. They're CC bots. Really horrifying them. There's no secrets here at all, huh? How embarrassing to be you. Mimic? Knight's Garb. Interesting. We're getting a lot of good stuff here. Okay, so the question is now, how do I get to those upper levels? This is the only entrance or exit out of here. There's a weird extra light over here. What's causing that luminescence? It's the chest? That's the only way I can get out of here? About to get murdered here. Nice. Actually, the fall damage, dumbass. I probably could have looked up and seen that. A little more prudent. I also just said seen. I seen it. It's cold here. My breath is misting. I still do not see any secret books to pull. My disappointment is immeasurable. This is back to here. Okay. This is the way up. Staying, since we didn't fight the mosquito guys, and we're a couple levels stronger, finding it a lot more manageable to keep the stockpiles up. I talked to this, I think, yesterday, but I bought a box of baked Cheez-It Crunches, white cheddar, and they're like infecting my mind. Like I want to eat them all the time. Warm blood gemstone. Okay, so I think I should go probably along this way first. Get ambushed by those little fuckers, wherever they are. Where is my secret? What about that one book? I was looking on, sometimes there's like, this is my favorite kind of nostalgic games, which are basically the only ones I ever follow as a game category on Twitch. That's like Suikoden 2, Xenogears. Who's this guy? These guys. I'll make sure it doesn't disappear. 2 bloodstone chunks. Or 2 bullets. So it's like Suikoden 2, Xenogears, for some reason Pocky and Rocky 2, Shining Force, things like this. I want to see if anyone's playing it. And I saw that there's like, there's a lot of like always on Twitch accounts, which ironically get more views than I do. Just like someone replaying on repeat a wordless Xenogears playthrough, something like that. A better market fit than me, I guess. I saw that someone was doing a Xenogears one that's like it's like basically an all modded game playthrough, all modded games playthroughs, and so the only advantage here is again those 2 bloodstone chunks is pretty worth it. But so I saw that they had a Xenogears, the Xenogears mod had like a texture repack, like an HD texture repack. I was watching that a little bit. It's very interesting. Makes me think maybe I would play that instead of play original hardware. Okay, so that was just a long way around in order for 2 bloodstone chunks, yeah? No, another difference? Okay, that's fine. Okay, we've been here long enough. I feel like we're kind of getting near a boss fight or something soon. If they make me fight those gargoyles again, I'm gonna blow my top. I'm surprised there's not a little piece of loot down here. Not this. Okay, not this kind of gargoyle. I can. God. Light damage. Nice wig. I've heard about that. Okay, yeah, now they gave me the business. You guys are darker. How many darkos are it? 2? Okay. Who's the other one? Just being a coward? Way to stand up for your friend there, bud. Dodge. Oh, no. The little fragile gargoyle bodies. Make them easy to stun. Okay. So... where I came from? Is this the only place to go? It wouldn't ask you to drop down there. And then drop... Okay, what's the nice wig? That's another usable, isn't it? That is a terrible look. I love it. Okay, so... I guess I'm going that way. E. You can't make that. It's possible. Across the way, there's like a family business that does like snow clearing and like just kind of man work. And their guard dog is a husky. And generally speaking, it really bothers me. Typically speaking, when people have huskies, because they don't give it the stimulation they deserve for like a very high maintenance dog. So this dog is basically chained up all the time. It's sad. So I hear it barking now, and it is frequently barking. Where am I going? This can't be the right way. This is so scuffed. Like he's just right now like just bored barking. Dog. My parents have their neighbor who is like a generally not terribly physically active or healthy family in their like 60s. And they have a husky. I think they got it because like their daughter got it and she couldn't handle it, or their son, whatever it is. But like these are like the least active like people on the planet. Kind of people being like, I go for like a walk along the roadway for a while because my doctor said I have to like deal with my blood insulin. Which is respect, you know what I mean? Like that's better than nothing. But for them to have a husky, which they then have on a leash and have to like be very, very frightened, where they take it for walks on our lane because we have like a long lane that's ours basically only. And what am I talking about? You just watch them pull it. Like watch them like worry. They're the kind of people who are like worried the dog's gonna run, so they're constantly kind of wrestling with it and all these things. But it's because you don't train or exercise your dog. So obviously your dog's a bit of a loose cannon. You have a husky and don't exercise it more than like a couple of short 20-minute walks a day where you're constantly pulling at it because you don't want it to run. But like, do you understand this dog needs to sprint? Like literally sprint for like 2 hours a day to be a calm, manageable animal. Kind of getting to some weird tempo in this game. Pacing often just drops off a cliff. That would obviously be somewhat, to some degree or another, like almost my only criticism of this game. But if it was constantly non-stop fighting, that'd be bad too, I guess. But there's a number of times where you're just like, I haven't fought anyone in like 5 minutes. Usually that's, I guess, like a ramp up to a boss. Like this. Time to lose 35,000 souls. I mean, one-shot this boss. Gargoyle King. Or the beast. This is also like an exceptionally long mission to the boss, which weirds me out. Oh, he's tanky. Shit. Ooh, he's hurt. Oh, I'm dead. 2 heals per. Nice. The big visceral. Ooh. That was a distraction. Heal here just in case. Too early. The range is like feels more dangerous. Oh, move. I'm really in a lot of trouble here. What is that thing? What do I do about it? I can't really see. Oh, I'm shit. Oh, shit. I'm fucked. Oh, he got me through the wall. It's really cheesy. Well, the problem is here is like this is a huge mission to get here. So I kind of had like the classic issue of just kind of stopping my progress there. The fact that I'm back here is like, I don't know. the classic 2 hours into the Bloodborne playthrough. Total grind to the halt. Total grind to a halt where... now it's just kind of a bummer. Now I have to go somewhere and recoup my stats. There's a huge mission to get back there. I think that's kind of bad. But again, I could have played that better. Kind of like, you kind of run out of offense at a certain point. But the problem is, you got a new move set and you have to kind of adjust. It would have been nice if I one-shot that, but what can you do? That would have been a really nice one to one-shot. Because that was a huge pain to get to that place. Oh, I have to repair my weapon too. Hey, guys here. These are new moves. Oh. I don't like new moves. Okay, good. Too much. I'll go do my little bullet farming. Repair my weapon, which probably is going to cost a little under 1,000. And then, sure we're at full stock and go make that long, tedious mission again. Not a fan. So hard to read. Fuck. Kite him so you can get the dog. A little damage on open strike. Should look into my blood gems too. So, weapon at risk. Does that instantly mean doing less damage, or does it have to get to like a lower level after that? Because I feel like I'm doing nothing to that guy. 67, I think, was my normal attack there. That's not good. I can still kill these little plebos. Where's the guy with the gun? I think I normally do 230. Fuck. Oh. The witchy summon guys are dangerous here. Because my damage being less against them is actually relevant. Do I need any more bullets? Nothing to me. Nice one. Glad I hit him. Give me some blood vials. Nothing? Alright. I'll kill some of these ladies for a bit. I don't think I have enough for all the blood vials I need. Prudent move is to repair my weapon if I do this. To minimize our risk. It's really not till you get Hamlet Crossing with the two fat boys do you really like reliably get blood vials. They do have a two-dimensional personality. They do just run at you. Should sell a lot of these gemstones. Stole my souls just because I can't do any damage to this guy. But yeah, don't stand and trade. I guess at this point, like, this weapon's actually better. But my souls are... I really sucks that I'm losing all those souls from that boss fight. I just really don't like... I really think it's really annoying. Like, what are you supposed to do at that point? You clearly see a boss is coming. You just go back and recycle your souls and then make that whole mission just again? Or you just... Unless you expect to one-shot a boss on your first time playing a game... Ow. Oh boy. Pretty fun to weave your gun into your combos. Now that the gun is doing such relevant damage. Quite fun, actually. And it's the fastest attack, basically, you have. That's pretty fast, too. Ow, what the fuck? You want to kill all these ones because they have a pretty good chance of dropping blood vials. We have like 18,000 souls here, which is nice. Rapier combo is pretty good. Hi. Oh, money back, please. Thank you. Where do they go for this again? Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh god, can't do this one. Close. No one can handle my walking in a straight line strat. Seems a little more reliable with striking attacks, plunging attacks hitting. Okay, so these are where the two guys are. They give you good amounts of blood vials. Then you leave here again, I guess. Surprised I hit him. Fucking close. Why can I not get a parry on this guy? What am I doing? This is horrible. Alright, so that was a large net negative in resources. How much further to the witch? It's just up here, right? Does he see me? Like, yes. Whoa, that was so fast. Move, 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 move. What is that? Tank ass move. Up in blood vials, down in bullets. But here's where the lantern is. So we can just do that other area again, and then we're in pretty good shape. It says there that's the only trick, the rifle spear is the only trick weapon with an attached gun, but I'm using one right now that has an attached gun. Oh, whoops. Go to my repairs. What do birds do on like wet, cold, rainy days? Sit in a tree and be like, "Geez, this is bad." Not like what humans did. Surely for thousands of years, just like huddle around the fire and rub your hands and like pray that you have enough food until the weather's better. Okay, let's look at the blood gems. See if I get any new good ones. Sharp blood scaling is just so insane. I feel like I can't change that. I got a lot more of these ones. Interesting. Blood tinge scaling 13.5. That's good, but enough for this. It's one of the rank 3 ones. If this is a rank 3, and this is a rank 2, I guess we kind of assume this is better. I'm not sure though, because you need a lot of attacks to get the slow poison attack to work, right? I just kind of prefer like just raw physical. This is good, right? Attack up 9.1%. Is that not better? Which ones are rank 3? This one seems good. Better than this. Give you a lot of those. Okay, that's fine. Let's check the gun. Now I have this one, right? And that's so much better. Blood tinge scaling 13.5 versus blood attack up by 12.6%. Just like, I think insane. Especially since I'm putting points into that. The repair weapons. Pain. Are there any other surprises here? Any sort of new stuff being showed up? I think we're at the point where they don't really like let you have buyable stuff anymore. Give me a new weapon set. Fire paper. I wonder if I can upgrade my weapon a bit more. No, I'm short one chunk. Okay, so we do this then. Okay, so I'm going to stubbornly do that. I'm going to put this weapon to +10, and then I'm going to use Blades of Mercy and Evelyn. Put those to +10. Then from there, we'll use the next set of weapons. And then maybe a DLC weapon after that. Slong so slow slog. And the boss looks like arcane damage. What is there? Fire bolt. Is it bolt? How do you tell? So we're wearing. Gotta check the knight's set. Cool. Good at. High blood defense? What does blood defense do? Reduction damage from firearms and the like. Okay. That's his specialty. That's not very good. This looks like a better set for this boss fight. I feel like this Gascoigne set is like still one of the most underrated ones. Okay, let's go collect our bullets. Use the rest of the souls to buy some more blood vials and then get out of here. I'll fight these 3 dudes. Should keep this here just in case. What was that? Yet another one of those settings where like I put on when I put on something that does fire attack damage or something like that, and then it just seems like so garbage. Ready before. was paying attention to the guy with the gun. This always happens every time I play this game. There's some point at like an hour and a half to 2 hours where it is completely run out of momentum. And then things kind of like slog and aren't that effective for like an hour and a half. And then at the 4 to 5 hour mark, I'm just chilling, enjoying the game so much. But that's almost exactly the same as it was in Dark Souls 2. Is the Demon Souls remaster on Steam? Or is it just on PS5? $97? $97? 23? This is twice now. It's like, this fire attack rune seems cool. Oh, I have new runes too. Oh, got it. I'm gonna miss, bud. Big weapon. Okay, nice. +2. It sucks. It seems like everything except skill scaling and just raw physical damage just do nothing. I've had like rapid poison effects. I have no idea what it does. I know that's like, I know dexterity / skill scaling tends to help with poison weapons and things that apply poisons and bleeds. Still barely 2-shot that guy. Try dumbass. Oh, timing's so bad. Okay, so we're getting a lot more bloodstone chunks to level this thing up to 10. Look, guy's got my souls over there. Very annoying air. Close. Oh, he's not dead. I can't outplay my movement. You know how they say sometimes like writing simply is the most effective writing? In a gunfight? What's happening here? What can I hit these guys? Going in. Oh. Am I up or down from all the up in bullets now? Okay. Hopefully we get 2 blood vials from that little witch boy at the end. And then it only takes 15 minutes to restock your stuff. What a great system. But you do get blood vials as you go along. And the problem is you never use as many as you have. Because these bosses kind of kill you in a bad circumstance. Kill these 4 ladies and then I'm going. That's it. That doesn't kill now. Turning. They say that when you use fire on them. Not a fan of that, huh? Alright, ladies. Trying to change my rune back. This feels terrible. I mean my blood gem. Blah blah blah. Alright, so all we're using with this money is to reset our inventory. 8 blood vials. Hopefully does it. Is there any other alterations to make? I feel like I should just use this. No new ones. Alright. Buy some gems. Buy some blood vials and get out of here. Okay. What do I do with the rest of my souls? Couple of Molotovs? Guess I'm just holding on to them. I'm kind of cold. I'm gonna put a sweater on. Right back. So what's the story with the mosquitoes? Oh. Hustle up those stairs. Okay, so there's actually a pretty good shortcut. Oh. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. Don't you? I'm doing like parkour in this game at this point. Okay, this is actually not a bad little gauntlet. No. I would say you got to get an exercise routine and fix your sleep schedule. Okay, that's actually a pretty easy way to get to the boss. You need to view sunlight. You need to view sunrise and sunset. Exercise nearly daily. And get some good outdoor time. All the things that I'm not doing right now, so I can definitely see the way the life is worse for sure. I kind of appreciate that. Oh, that hits me through there. That's so disgusting. That's a one-shot. There's a lot of things that hit you through buildings here. That was so disgusting. I guess I could have been spamming circle. I just didn't think it was going to keep hitting me. I was getting good parries on this guy. The main complication in the second half seems to be... I mean, that's good, yeah. That's a start. I kind of know for myself what meals... are, like, the best for me. It's just, like, I can't always, like, make myself eat the same thing all the time, you know? Fucking bitch. Ow! This place is so annoying. Stop hitting me with blow darts. Yeah. That kind of structure helps a lot, I guess. I'm in a weird place where, like, I'm in some ways perfectly happy with what I'm doing, but also, like, not really seeing any sort of, like, growth or, like, change in my habits or, like, any sort of, like, the stuff I'm doing all the time. So I feel like stubbornly I could just do the same thing forever right now, but at the same time, realistically, like, I am sort of spinning my wheels a little bit. How are you putting everyone else's things as first priority? You seem to have like a fairly like solitary approach to things. Okay, so let's not get one shot by the second spell the guy casts, and let's wrap up this boss fight. My souls. My souls. Oh, what's he doing to me? Oh, what is that? Good damage? Oh. That's not a parry there? That's really spooky to deal with. Nice dodge by him. Move, move, move. Fuck. Ooh. So he gets me through here. I have to really watch out here. Oh god, he's getting quick. I haven't got a visceral attack this time. Oh no, I fucked that up. Okay, the angles are really weirding me out here. Where am I? God. Missed all my attacks there. Fuck. Oh! That was really shitty that I had the visceral attack set up and my guy just like spun around in a bad circle. Do you need a definition of solitary? Well, what are the things that are higher priority for you? That you're not doing? Okay, be careful with this part. Don't get caught. That is one hell of a shot with that blow dart. One thing on all this, like I think about it a lot. I think about it a lot sometimes. Not necessarily for anything that's like applicable to my life right now, but just like generally speaking. A really almost like one of the most, if not the most important thing to like teach your, like say your children basically, or like the most important moral code there is is to like impart to your children or to think about yourself that like your time is the time and what you do with it is the only important resource you have in life, essentially. And to like learn as soon as you can so that they know, have internalized, especially by the time they like say hit their adult years, that like you have to really jealously guard your time and to use it as best as you can, because that turns into every other sort of resource and currency. That's something I wish I learned better earlier. And that's something I'll try to like work on with other people around me a lot. Okay, my soul should be around here somewhere, right? Okay, so it's time to deal with this guy. He's got a little, he's a little... Oh, that's kind of a cool spell. What is this? What the fuck, man? It's the whirling thing you have to be careful of. Yeah. To like not feel like other people are owed your time. To use it, you can help people, I don't know, you can sort of, you can use it for generosity, but a lot of times, obviously one of the most valuable things you can do is to help others. Not necessarily at your own expense, though. It's a classic play where my first attempt is always the best, and then you just kind of run into a rut for a while before you finish it. I'm really glad it's much easier to get to the boss than I thought. I didn't know what hit me this time. What happened here? Basically, all you have to do is like, you don't have to fight a single person on your way there. This guy seems to give, these gargoyles seem to give loot every time, though. One of the other runes is visceral attacks give more echoes. But I think it's a little bit OP. I think it's a little bit too niche to be useful. Important to wear nice warm clothing when you're in a wintry place. Yeah, it's not really generosity. You're not really coming at it from like the right like mindset, you know what I mean? I don't mean you specifically, I mean generally. This is the big slow moving AoE. Sometimes he seems like very vulnerable. This guy's a little spooky, man. This one especially I found very scary. Like, this is the whirling attack, right? It's just killing me. Guess so. I could like, but when you're that close to him, you can't even see what move he's doing. There's just suddenly some random red skull that just like kills you. Earlier on, I was like, keep my distance more, but I was also successfully getting parries early. It's getting one shot at the beginning of a boss fight without being able to heal. It's so frustrating. Part of that's probably like maybe give myself more arcane damage or like more arcane defense or something. I think it's arcane. It's hard to tell. Maybe it's blood. Maybe it's bolts. I'm not quite sure. This worked really well to dash through this. Didn't get a chance. Fuck. I hate this guy. I think the second the blow dart hits you, it sets off the rest of them. He does a double shot, then reloads the pipe. One of the reasons I'm kind of incentivized to fight this gargoyle more is I kind of need... upgrades now. Now that I have my, oh, you didn't give me anything. Rude. Now that I have my endgame gun, I want to be able to make sure I can upgrade the rest of the stuff. And hopefully I'll get the Blades of Mercy soon. And then I can finish off my Threaded Cane career. And then move on to the other one. I'm really glad I figured out a way to get to the boss fight quickly. I know I said that a bunch. Still feels true. So I have Molotovs to use in this guy. I can use oil urns. I can use fire paper. I assume these things are all appropriate. I could conceivably use that knight set if he's doing blood damage, but I don't think he is. Because blood damage seems to be gun stuff. It seems to be that you lose a full blood vial. Here's the whip. I think so. What was that? Yeah, I'm not gonna care about my souls here. I gotta focus on priorities. Where's your throw now, bitch? Oh, I ran into that. Did it again. I don't like he's in the corner like this. I have to reload after this battle. That's the one that's really spooky. Because he directs that toward you. It's not going my way. Oh, nice dodge. I don't like him being near the edge like that. Fuck was that? Oh my god, what the fuck do you do against that? I still think for the... Is he out of mana? God, it's so effective. In what world does that hit me? Okay, now he's in melee mode. Should have hit him faster. I should have used the charge attack. Nice. Okay. Okay, half done. What the fuck happened? Ah. Oh shit, there are weapons here. Oh god. So this is where he does his like firestorm. Oh, I'm dead. 100%. He always nails in that combo. This guy's really hard at melee range. Now I'm out of stuff again. I gotta do the whole fucking thing to start over. Unless they happen to give me 10 more blood vials for some reason, that'd be nice. Nope. I don't know. I'm a little bitter about this part of the game. It's nice to have a big stock of blood vials, but to have to go, just to have to like turn your brain off and farm stuff is a real bummer. I'm not even really sure where the best place to do it is. I feel like the ultimate way to play this game with bosses is to find a way to like basically only do setups for visceral attacks. But you pretty much have to like memorize when to parry, which is different for everybody. And then also make sure you get the backstabs. See, look, this is doing 93 damage when I just changed that fire attack room. It's really weird. Gotta see these guys, you know, like 3 shots. Jaded. Almost 2. You have the same gun as me. Okay. I'll go kill the giants in here. That was pretty good refill on bullets. Outplayed. feel like I've never been to this area before. Down there. Outplayed too. Absolutely annihilated. It's a very frightening fireman. Ooh. The Raven of Doom. I think these guys are slightly different because these are the nighttime guys. Not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Cathedral. I'm gonna go through the Cathedral Ward here, and then go to the healing church thing. That guy apparently is one of the ones that teleports you somewhere. That's like an old deal. It's like old Hunters DLC thing. Check if I get good replenishment stuff here. Ooh. Come over here. Gotta learn how to spill that. Gotta learn how to spin that wheelchair. Oh, there's still the, I should not stay here. I forgot there's still one of the buff guys in here. Oh, he's not dead. Close. No, so it's on this side, but how am I going to catch it? It's always been the problem. Gotta block it off so it doesn't go off the cliff, right? Okay, sure. For all that work. Oh, hard stab in the back, man. Where you going, big fella? I never know when they're gonna like ignore it and charge through me, or when I'm gonna get just like the most satisfying kill ever. I wonder how much the blood that you... I wonder how much of the healing you get back from attacks, because I don't get very much per attack. I wonder if that scales with your strength. I still can't get through here. Blood church type door. I have to remember that. Anyway, so I don't think I don't know if I have enough now to refill all the blood echoes I need, but hopefully it'll be close. Can I drop down? No. There's a part over there I haven't seen before. I wonder what's over there. After I finish Canehurst, hopefully I get the sword. And then after that, my next goal is that unseen village. Then I gotta find the baby. Whatever's going on with that, I don't know. So does 9,600 souls get me 15 blood vials? No. Should be close though. No, I need like 11, I think I need like 10,000. It's 7,200, right? It's 720 each now? Oh my god. In that range. Enough. Once more into the breach. Speaking of into the breach, what are those dudes doing over there? Is one designer and one artist. The one artist has changed his profile pic to the identical profile pic, except it's a girl now instead of a guy. So maybe he's going through some personal identity issues. I thought Into the Breach was like one of the most fun games I ever played. It was so amazing. Superior in every way, I guess. Okay, looking for arcane defense and physical defense. I got the best I can do, really, for that combination. Avoid the blow darts. Fine. So that thing does set them off. We go right to the corner, it sets off the other two. Get away from me, you rascal. Do not suck my blood. They look like Draghar from Wheel of Time. Sounds like tinnitus. Doesn't it? Give me a blood vial. Oh, bloodstone chunk. Wow, I should fight these guys every time. I still need those. I still need like a bunch of those. I almost rolled off the cliff there. I'm a little worried about that. This is the part I always take fall damage on. I don't know what to do about it. I don't see another way around here. I'm always scared I'm going to fall at this point. So how do I not take fall damage here? Is it just a mandatory bit of fall damage in this game? A bit odd. Alright, here we go. One more time. Celebration. You know we're gonna do it right tonight. Hey, a feeling. Music got you feeling so free. Feeling the need. Yeah. Come on. Alright, we're gonna celebrate. Okay, so look for visceral attacks. Give him the old 1-2 punch whenever possible. Avoid this AIDS ass attack. What am I doing against this guy, honestly? He's so weird. Oh, that's so fucking cheesy. Music's got me feeling the need, yeah. Come on. Alright, we're gonna celebrate one more time. One more time. One more. Oh, I hate that attack so much. Oh, I hate this fucking boss. Maybe we should start using the whip. 3 damage. Oh. That sucks, man. I hate him. That visceral attack. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Ooh, 1300. Anyone's not worth it for that. Oh. It's hard to read which one he's going to do for the fast one, at least. Nice dodge. Rick. Guy, what the fuck is that move? Gotta move laterally for it. That one he explodes. Just stop. If you get too close to me, does that? Oh, he's gonna blow that up. Okay. He's gonna blow up. He's gonna explode. Watch out. Move, move, move. Oh my god, am I dead? No. But he's coming for me. I'm sorry. Now he's going into Giga Chad mode. Oh god, he's floating in the air. Oh, I'm dead. Always gets me that stab. Oh, this guy's so hard. I didn't use any bullets there. I feel like generally speaking, fights in this game are, I guess, to offset your greater agility or something, if I was going to put like a reason behind it. Fights in this game are much harder to read boss. It's much harder to read boss fight attacks in this game. I wonder if the darker colored gargoyles are the ones who have a more likely chance to get the blood chunks. Or are they? You can hear him. Where is he? Nice dodge. Look at that death angle. Good physics. Alright, I'm having a lot of trouble with this boss. He's very, very fast. He's got tricky, annoying kiting patterns. And the roof is challenging. Why are roof fights always the most aids? Change the whip for. I'm gonna try the whip for an attempt. Oh no. Watch out, watch out. This is a bad idea. Oh, God. Try to squeeze in a gunshot. I think blood damage is. I wonder if the night set's gonna give me higher damage reduction. That did not hit me. What? Oh, this guy's so annoying. Oh my god. Like, the problem is he's so dumb, but so effective. Watch out, move, move, move. That still hits me. I'm dead. Fuck this game. My god. It's so crazy. What's that? Oh yeah. How's that gunshot not hit him? That hits. I can't understand these attacks, man. I'm dead. I'm under 2. Oh, he's got a little spin to it, that's why. This is a miserable fight. Hate it. Like, what are these moves he's doing? And what the fuck are my things not hitting him for? I hate this fight. I have no blood vials left. He just hits me with everything! This fight sucks. I had to be more aggressive in the beginning. It's just so time consuming to have to go through this shit and get blood vials again. Literally a walk of shame. You have to really like get some visceral attacks or whatever. In the beginning. In the first half. And then the second half is so hard. He's so fast. He suddenly starts dual wielding. His moves are like, he's right in your face and you're on uneven ground, so the camera is frequently like really messing with you. Those are tanky. Dogs will never have a blood vial, right? Okay, so I need blood vials, but not bullets, because that is one thing I'm not doing well against the boss. Is using bullets. I can probably get a quick 6 vials against these giants right now. To buy the rest. Legit walk of shame every time. You got that shot off. Blue elixir, so. I have 2 chunks. I think I need 5 chunks for the next level. Or more. Barely in time. Bloodstone shard. That's not what we want. The Molotovs are not doing anything to this guy. What we want at all. Okay, so the Molotovs are doing like 75. My problem is I'm just not getting damage on this guy, and he's like just totally running the offense. He's just totally running the field on me. God. Blood vials. Down here, the shaman's gonna give me, or the little alien lady's gonna give me quicksilver bullets, right? Where am I? Mistaken where I am. Feeling a lot more. I feel like I do so much more damage now. I wonder if the difference is the skill scaling. It's because it's nighttime? Is that why it's night? I thought that pitchfork attack was gonna kill me. Gonna get me at least. This hit. Oh. See that guy's little starter steps in the stairs? Those are funny. Thank you guys, that helps. Every little bit helps, thank you! This boss fight's kind of bummed me out a little bit. I feel like I'm not making progress in the second half. But again, that's how it works. The first half I kind of have like a good sense of. I just gotta make sure. The whip was actually really helping. It was interrupting his... he's interrupting his spell cast like quite frequently. Gonna go fight those 2 big chunky guys. Those are blood vials. It's a bit inefficient to run all this way, though. What do these guys say at night? Just screaming? Everyone's no response now. So those unseen nighttime guys are just not here at night. Everyone else is. He's a big fella. Oh, fuck. Oh. This guy's deal. He headbutted me? Never once seen him do that. I love it. He's gonna kill me. Oh god. Stuck in the corner. Stop wasting bullets in this guy. There's a lantern this way. So, this is almost for sure the church they're talking about. Ancient Shrouded Church, right? Because if you go here and look at this key, it says, step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral. Seek an ancient shrouded church. There's nothing here except the obvious central altar. If I go over there, I'm gonna get eaten. There's like nothing else distinctive in here. So weird. Those guys just literally do not give loot almost ever. God, this is such a stall. Brutal. I need 11 of these. Halfway there. The bill's 25. Drop some souls into this. Oh damn, I'm short on those. I'm gonna need some more twin blood shards. Alright, here we go again. Okay, what do I do against this boss that I'm not doing? I'm not getting parry attacks. Which would really, really help. 2 parry attacks get him down to half. And then just try to kind of dance around him and parry him when he gets into melee mode. But melee mode is really scary, man. That guy is fast. And he is mobile. Stop. Okay, so on the way up, I'm going to kill the gargoyles whenever I can. They're giving blood chunks. Forget about it. I need that stuff. Even the twin blood shards I need now, too. So these 3 gargoyles are my little warm-up between attempts. She does this every time. Where's the other 2? Where do they come from? Humanoid faces. I think the reason it's so easily staggerable is because they're so weak and puny. No loot on all 3, eh? Alright. Win this round. Speaking of you win this round, it sounds like a very Homer Simpson-ish line. I saw a video the other day on Twitter that was like the Simpsons using like some sort of like AI imagery. It was like this. It was like a Simpsons on like a 1950s Panasonic TV style, 50s style view of what the Simpsons would look like, and it was so creepily good. Like just like the age look of like Homer and Flanders, what Marge looked like. The whole thing was so good. It was unbelievable. All right. Do I have any sort of buffs or anything I can do here? Short-lived beasthood. Do I try that? Do I try that finally? Additional medium that strengthens Quicksilver bullets. What does this mean? Where my soul's at? Did I die somewhere? I forgot. Win the fight and find them afterwards, smile. I don't see that very often. Outside of the very beginning. Is it sort of like distance dependent? This is new move, huh? I'm gonna give him some space to work through his issues. Where did he kill me last time? I can't see my blood echoes anywhere. I'm kind of like vaguely curious. 16 G's, let's go. Alright. Let's get to this fight here. That just two shots me. At least I could do more attempts without having to recharge my stuff. But that's just again in the wrong place. Camera, bad angle, all these things. I've been doing this for like hours with like no progress. The second I look at him, he hits me. Like the second I look at him instead of my own character, he hits me. It's so weird. A lot of damage. Nice. Got the one I wanted. One of these times I'm going to run off these cliffs as I get more complacent with the details. On the right this time, switch the brain up a little bit. It's so weird. So you don't care about the damage? It's just weird that it's mandatory. Should I change my outfit to something with higher defense? Because I'm not scared of anything except his melee stuff. Seems like a bad idea. Alright. More attempts at this bullshit. Let's go. I feel like I never feel ready for them. Where'd I die? Over in the far corner. I hate this shit so much. I'm losing my mind. I fucking hate this. In the visceral, there we go. Wow, the range on that. Look, I fucking hate this guy. I actually managed to dodge that for once. He pulls left. Okay, really, the key is to kind of stay in his face more than I have been, I think. Triple visceral. How much is left? One more of those. Shit, watch out here. Holy shit, man. This guy's crazy. Oh, my shot missed. No bullets left. Oh, I hate this guy. I'm gonna die here. Okay, hold on. Easy, 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 easy. Oh. I can't even see him. I can't. Problem there is I just needed to take a hit and get myself some more bullets for one more thing. Just kind of panicking. He's so fast at the end. That was it. I really flubbed that one, I think. I just needed to get some more bullets. But, like, he's a lot of pressure on you, man. And the big key there was to realize how much closer you need to stick to him. It gets you a much better chance of getting parries. And then... avoiding that one backslash attack, which is not really that difficult. I think that combo's more effective. I think kind of just running the circuit between Grand Cathedral and Cathedral Ward is like probably enough. Who's gonna hit me? Hello. Alright, this guy keeps giving me some vials. Let me just slide in here quickly. Nope. Okay, let's slurp up some guys. Let's slurp up some dudes over here. See what we get. Pretty good. Spam dying to Martyr Logarius in Forsaken Castle Canehurst, having a great time. All right. The fact that the shield guy is the first guy you see is a really effective move for lowering your tempo coming into this area. Oh. Just all around this room is a little tricky. Wish I could trade bullets for blood as well. Weapons down. He sounds like Solid Snake getting... He sounded like Solid Snake getting tortured there for a second. Good guy. Shining coins. That's not what I want from you. There's just have bullets up there, but who cares about 2 more bullets? Well, I mean 2 more bullets. It's meaningful for what I was doing. But for now, I just have enough stuff to go back and buy stuff and stock up. How much was it for 11 blood vials before? Wasn't that many. Should be 79.40. Aren't they 720 each? Should use that blood I have. The desperate heal. I could have used a desperate heal there. Should I at least put on my bars? My bullets are back up to 20. What happened there? Molotovs, knives. What do I spend the rest of my money on? I don't even know anymore. Okay, here it is. This is the attempt. Right? This is it? Yeah. Whatever keeps me away from those mosquito guys. The rest of it is just icing. Frosting? Gravy? All the same. What do you think about it? Gravy is like savory frosting. That's why they're all used. Like, the way you talk about frosting versus gravy versus icing, it's all just like extra bonuses on top of the normal stuff. Gravy is meat frosting? I can't be the first person to think that. There's no way. You want some more frosting on your turkey? Don't shoot me with your blow darts. It hurts my morale. What the fuck just happened? Are you kidding me? What just caused that to happen? Did she shake the ladder? That is the most sinister thing I've ever seen. That was crazy. Did I just hallucinate that? I think the cane is better than the whip here, just for its speed. Alright, here we go. Should I eat anything or drink anything before I get into this? Thank you. Who are the other 2 dudes? Where do they hang out? Watch out, watch out. Oh, a single fog wall. The whole game. Not even just one I incidentally stumbled into. I'm gonna heal before we start this one. Did I give myself bullets first? No. Deal with bullets when I have to. I kind of panicked there last time, I gotta be honest. take a little refresher step. Okay, maybe a ginger candy is my the right little boost of glucose and stomach settling I need. Okay, getting that ass. Note to self. Where soul's at? God, this shit hits hard. Ooh, what the fuck? I'm done. Oh shit, it's gonna kill me. Oh. What? There's more, right? I'm stuck in a bad place here. What did I just do? But I have a sword in my neck. It's very distracting. God damn. I can't believe it misses. I'm so fucked again. Oh no, move, move. Oh! What? I know where these swords are coming. Give me that visceral. He's low now. One more of those. Stay clean. Okay. How close is he? Dead? Okay, so it just took me a long time to figure out the strategy. You gotta stay close to him and make him be melee, despite how scary it is. Oh, god damn, dude. That was a hard one. It's kind of just a bit of a bummer. That's it? What did I get from that? Nothing? Like, I feel like I never get loot from bosses anymore. Did I get one of these? all I got? I don't get anything from this guy? Okay, there we go. We got something. I assume that's over there. I'm gonna come back here and check out where these illusions are. Alright, it feels good to be done that. You just have to kind of be a little more... Like, this game is really a lot about the dance, you know what I mean? You gotta kind of indulge in that dance more than you think you do. Okay, nice. Blood tinge to 25. Great. Surely nothing new here under the sun, right? Should I go through the whole place looking for illusions? It's probably back there, that wall, right? A little cold out there. Metal crown, bald head. Second castle, Monka W. Okay, cool. Alright, gotta reset my thing. This is actually probably a good time for me to take a break. I mean, I've been taking constant breaks, but like actually get something to eat. So I'm gonna do that now. Makes you wonder why I just reset the teleport, but doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna dive into here once I get back. It won't be long.